We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up. Not gonna shake us, nothing's gonna break us.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Redskins going up against the Eagles. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go. Brand 38. Hey, 96 is coming. Go fight 96. Here we go. Flex round.
First down, Brissett. And throw right side complete to Parker. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Flex round.
And they'll run it here. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play, only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 1st down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, If you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. They'll give it to him right up the gut. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Let's go.
4th down, Brissett. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception from the left. Pressure from behind, and he's going to be thrown down. Alec Ogletree able to drop him for a loss of 4. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Back to throw now on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They come out here in the eye. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now he lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Out is is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if you're in the same spot.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. Very little room for error here. Backed up deep in their own end. But it's a situation they put a lot of work into this week. Let's see if it pays off. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Third down, still 14 yards left.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Let's go! Check 50!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jeremiah Tauchu coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it'll be 4th down. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Take it at the 37. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Brashad Perriman, 29 yards. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I think that's a big-time play there, because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Ohio! Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Stiff-armed him. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
Come on, let's go! White, 90! White, Ohio! Flex round!
On 3rd down, Brissett. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
They'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go! White, 90! White, 90!
And on the ground they go with the running back. And some room to roam now. Give him 18 on that one. And it'll be a Philadelphia 1st down.
So much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And some space here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing that you find out on a sweep play is the fortitude of the people running it. Because that is a run, and then there's some contact when you finally get to the edge. And those guys who can hold that point of attack and hold up on that contact, they create the plays that we just saw there. Really nice play by the defensive guys.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 13 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Brissett now, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So the offense has it 1st and 10. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Brissett on 1st down. Steps away to his left. They find some open field here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Little motion now from the tight end. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And a short gain here down to the 22. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll try to throw now, Brissett. And he whips that one incomplete there. And this seemingly endless drive continues. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. Brissett from the gun on third. And able to find Conley. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Shift together here from the D-line. The tight end changing his position. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of
the Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Not a lot of headway on that carry, but when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you got to think about getting out of that play. Not going to be a lot of space when that happens.
They'll bring a tight end in motion. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he's good. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Their big-bodied receiver, 59 yards. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking, but you've got it.
And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They come out here in the eye. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
In motion left is Perriman. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. And the wideout in motion. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And he motions the wide receiver. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Play fake here on first down. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position. Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence. No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Underneath for Johnson. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. And they're going to speed things up here.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Aaron Lynch with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 19. And the Eagles are going to have a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio! Ohio!
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Brissett now on 2nd down. And he's got room. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Down to about the 22 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're going to just roam and hit.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. On 3rd down, Brissett. And he comes back with one complete. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Come on, let's go!
And to give this time to the tailback. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. And now they're in the hurry-up. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. And got his man complete. And give him a gain of 37. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And quickly they get to the line. They'll set up a throw.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
A gain of 19 and picking up the first. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. And the big tight end shifting around. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And the wideout in motion. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Ertz has it left side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
On second down, Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz.
Now let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 10. Under 10. 10. Here we go now. Green. Detroit. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Set.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Aaron Lynch in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Out of the gun now on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Hard throw, incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And that'll bring up a fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up second down.
Here we go now. Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Underneath for Johnson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll look to throw. And, oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Marquise Lee from 4 yards out. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Ohio! Here we go!
They go back to the air here after the... And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They go play action with Brissett. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go!
Back near his goal line, Brissett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a...